Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So I have something I need to confess, and honestly I'm kind of nervous, I'm kind of scared. I don't want you guys to unsubscribe, but I feel like I need to get this off of my chest, so here we go. I used to watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Like, it was a phase. Me and my mom, actually, we really enjoyed watching it. That was kind of like our bonding thing, like watching trashy reality TV, and Keeping Up with the Kardashians was one of them. And I just don't want to be judged. But for real, yeah. So I used to watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians, but let's not deny, the older episodes were top tier reality TV. And there's two episodes in particular that I want to talk about today. It is Kardashian Family Vacation and Kardashian Civil War. I'm pretty sure I need to flip those around. I don't know which order they came in, and I really don't care. These two episodes spawned some very iconic memes, such as the "don't be effing rude is what she deserves" and the ugly crying face. All of those are very iconic memes to the internet, and they all come from two episodes of this show from the late 2000s. So today we're gonna watch the episodes together, or not really watch them. I'm gonna just kind of explain everything that happened in these two episodes, because honestly they're very iconic episodes, and I feel like they are essential to any reality TV binge. If I was to make a list of iconic reality show episodes, these two will be on it. And instead of going to watch the hour that it is, just watch this 15-minute video. I don't know how long it's gonna be. It shouldn't be too long. Anyway, before we get into it though, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, all that great stuff you already know. Subscribing is free as hell. It's free. And let's get started. So the episode starts off with Kim, Courtney, Chloe, and Scott going to pick up Kim's new car. She's getting a Bentley. And they make sure you know it off the bat.
Hey babe, about to pick up my Bentley. Bentley.
But when they get there, apparently there's still some work to be done with the car, and Courtney and Chloe are not having it one bit for some reason, so they start to give the guy who owns the shop an attitude.
I don't give a how much your car costs, because it's not about me. And he agreed to do something, so he shouldn't be throwing it in your face. If you say you're going to do something, then do it.
It's rude and it's making me look bad, so stop. Chloe and Courtney are so rude to Chris, the guy that owns the dealership. I am just so appalled that they are speaking to me like this and to the car guy like this.
Honestly, I'm team Kim here because it's not their car, and Courtney and Chloe are being literal Karens to this guy, and I just don't get it. It's not their car, so why are they so upset? Honestly, if I was Kim, I would have not even brought them. I would have gotten an Uber or something. Wait, Uber a thing back then? I don't think so. Called a cab or a friend, somebody other than Courtney and Chloe, because they're dramatic for no reason, and it's just to be expected that they will probably make a scene. And that's exactly what they did. So Courtney, Chloe, Kim are still going back and forth, and then here we go, the iconic "you are so jealous that I can buy a Bentley and you can't." That's when this happens.
You are so jealous. You are just so jealous that you cannot get a Bentley and you're trying to ruin my moment for me.
Are you joking?
So get away, you jealous psycho bitch.
I hate my sisters.
I never want to look at their ugly faces again.
So some time passes. I believe Kim does get her car, and then she decides to go to Rob's apartment, his very regular apartment, by the way, because that's where Courtney and Chloe went, and Scott, and they're also eating regular ass Chipotle, literally. Remember when they were regular as hell? So Kim decides to try to be the bigger person and apologizes, but she walks up to the door. She hears Chloe talking smack.
Yeah, well, I just want to let you know that I heard that you've been talking some smack.
And she's not having it.
No, but also, don't be rude.
Are you kidding me?
I swear to God, don't be
What are you
throw the thing on me. I'll hurt you. Don't do that.
Oh my God.
So I feel what really pissed Kim off was the fact that Chloe tried to slam the door in her face. She was gonna walk in and probably just say something, but the fact that Chloe slammed the door on her, that's what got her ready to throw hands, and that she did. Elsewhere, Chris is with one of her friends who I thought was Kim Zolciak from Housewives of Atlanta, but it's some girl from Ryan Seacrest's show. I don't know, but they look just alike. And she gets a tramp stamp with Kendall and Kylie's names. I don't have anything against tramp stamps. Do what you want to do. The fact that it's her kids' names is kind of weird.
Sounded like a good idea after a couple of shots.
But you know what?
I love it.
It's really cute. The girls will love it. It looks really good.
That's all that matters.
Bye. All right, bye.
And it's like she already had one and she just puts it on the side. Like, it's kind of weird, but you know what? Do you, sis? Also, Caitlyn has a story in this episode, but we're not going to talk about it. We're just going to move on. And I don't know if I should refer to Caitlyn as her old name, but I'm just going to refer to her as what she identifies as now, even though she's kind of like a we're going to respect her pronouns and how she identifies as. So Caitlyn has a story. We don't care. The next day, Kim, Chloe, and Courtney meet at some like cafe or something like Starbucks, Dunkin', fucking McDonald's. I don't know. And they start to talk about what happened again. And Kim's not budging. She doesn't think she did anything wrong. Courtney and Chloe are not budging. They don't think they did anything wrong. And it's just a bunch of mess.
You both embarrassed me and were so rude to me when it's a business deal, and I did not pay whatever I paid for that car to not leave without my car.
That guy was wrong how he talked down to me. That's not okay with me, and it shouldn't be okay with me.
So you're never going to be wrong because you never bend. You never apologize.
I completely do.
I can't let it bother me anymore. I'm in a different place.
The fact that Courtney is still saying to this day that she's in a different place, like, girl, you've been in a different place for like 15 years. Like, how many places have you been to? Take me. I want to go to places. Bring me with you. Also, as you can see here, Kim has always been very business focused. Like, she's like, girl, this was a business deal. Like, it wasn't just me getting a car. Like, they did this all for free so I can promote the car, you know, blah, 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 and the stuff that they did to it. And y'all are acting out. Like, this is business. This is not just some normal handy-dandy go to, like, the Honda dealership and get a Civic.
Maybe if you had a business that you were passionate about, then you would know what it takes to run a business, but you don't. So don't even act like you know what I'm talking about.
But they're like, you turned your back on your family. Like, y'all was talking crazy to the man. He started talking crazy back. I mean, you get what you give at the end of the day. And y'all couldn't take. And Kim didn't defend y'all. And now she's public enemy number 1. For what? And I feel like I've been moving my hands a lot. Let me stop. So Chloe gets up and leaves. Kim and Courtney continue to talk. Nothing really happens. Courtney goes back outside. Chloe is crying in the car. And Courtney says, like, Chloe's really the most sensitive, but she never really shows it. And honestly, at this point, I had to look up their zodiac signs because I am curious. So Kim is a Libra, almost a Scorpio, like 2 days removed, or 2 days off, whatever. Courtney is Aries, and Chloe is a freaking Cancer. And I just knew it because Cancers are super emotional, and I get it. They're a water sign, I am a water sign, I am a Scorpio. But the way we handle our emotions are on 2 different like wavelengths. Like, they're up here, we're down here. Like, I always tell people, like, I'm emotional, but like behind closed doors. Like, I really don't like to talk about my emotions and be emotional around people. Cancers will let you know. Like, you will see it on their face, they're gonna cry in public, they are gonna cause a scene. And that's just what they do. I kind of have a personal vendetta against Cancers, but you know what? We're not going to talk about it. That is not the video for that. So Chris then tries to plan a family trip in hopes of everyone getting along. They decide to go to this cabin in Breckenridge, Colorado. I think that's what it's called. But they get to the airport and there's clearly like a divide. Kim is by herself. Surprisingly, Rob is on her side, which I mean, he kind of was when they were at his apartment, but he basically shows it and throughout the whole episode that he's on Kim's side. But then you got Courtney and Chloe being haters, being passive aggressive, being petty. And yeah, that's pretty much where the episode ends. So the next episode, which is kind of like a part 2, it does end on a to be continued. So it's like a 2-part episode almost. They get to Denver's airport and Chloe is continually being petty, egging on the beef. And she says it even in her like little confessional that she's doing it on purpose just to get under Kim's skin, which is like so younger sibling behavior, like being petty and passive aggressive.
I don't want to sit next to Kim, so make sure I'm sitting next to you. You're talking to the enemy. This is for the cool people. People that can't afford Bentleys ride this car.
Mom, I don't know what to do because there's only one queen bed, but I'm not sleeping with Kim.
But honestly, I kind of get it. I'm kind of like that. I guess that's like us both being water signs. Like, I could be passive aggressive if I really wanted to. Like, it's not a big deal for me. So the next day they go skiing. Everything's all hunky-dory. Who's hunky-dory?
But it's hard for me to sit there and pretend like everything's great and hunky-dory when it's not.
Who is hunky-dory?
Bruh, Kathy Hilton is a legend. I love me some Kathy Hilton. Anyway, everything's hunky-dory, even though Kim was pretty much by herself throughout the entire skiing portion and everyone else was all together. So they're all sitting around and Kim is on her phone, probably, I don't know, sexting her then boyfriend Reggie Bush. Y'all remember that? Kim and Reggie Bush? Anyway, she's on the phone, texting, checking her emails, and Chris and Caitlyn get upset because she's not living in the moment.
I go in the other room and communicate. Don't be in here. I'm getting really tired of everybody all day long sitting there going like this and nobody talking.
Want to hang out with
It's
us
ridiculous.
Even earlier in the episode, when they first got to the cabin, she immediately pulls out her computer and begins to iChat Reggie. Like, this was before FaceTime, y'all. It was iChat. So at this point, they're all arguing, and then Chris decides to grab Kim's phone and toss it behind her.
Maybe we have like kind of a good time. No, I love
and
it
take
here.
ourselves back to back in the day, where we could just take these little things and maybe throw them away.
Don't do that, Mom. Don't do that. And if you broke it, you're gonna Mom.
Oh, I broke it.
So Kim goes upstairs. She's upset. Rob tries to come up there and talk to her, but she's just so done with everybody. And then Chris and Chloe send Kylie upstairs. And this was kind of funny, so I just want to put this clip in.
Kylie, can you please go into Kimmy's room and tell her how much we love her?
Just tell her to come here. Tell her I have a Cartier watch for her.
Chloe has a Cartier watch for you, so she wants you to come in there.
Kylie, that's not funny.
This is not me. This is what Chloe and... I don't even know what Cartier means.
Kim begins to cry, and Courtney is in the room just laughing because she's making her ugly crying face. And honestly, I can see why she laughed. It is an ugly face. Like, I am one of those people who don't really know what to do when people are crying. Not to say that I would laugh at you while you're crying, definitely depending on, like, what you're crying about, but... yeah, I can kind of see why Courtney decided to laugh, because it is kind of funny.
It's not funny. Get out if you're gonna continue to laugh and make fun of me. I'm tired of it. Not.
I start laughing at Kim when she's crying because I just can't help it. She has this ugly crying face that she makes.
You're sitting there laughing. It's not funny.
I'm not laughing.
You just stop.
But at this point, Chloe starts to feel bad. She's like, she's really crying. Like, duh, sis, she's crying. You think she's like that good of an actress to fake cry? No. We've seen her in that one movie, that one Tyler Perry movie. Actually, we didn't see it because who was going to watch that? Not me. So at this point, I'm very confused because Caitlyn was upset that Kim wasn't living in the moment. However, while they were out skiing, she like met all these guys and decided to invite them back over to the cabin for like pizza and beer, but they're not a part of the family. So I'm confused, and so is everyone else. Like, this whole episode was Caitlyn going through a midlife crisis. It was kind of annoying. Like, I don't really get it, but you know what? Do you, sis? This is very random, but while they were about to go dog sledding, I saw my name on like a sign, and I just wanted to mention that because, you know, that's my name. I don't know, anytime I see my name, I'm just like, oh my god, that's my name. But like, I have the most common name in America, like Eric. There's like 20 million Erics in the world. Like, I don't know why I get so surprised when I see my name on something. Like, duh, I'm supposed to. So the family goes dog sledding, but Kim decides to skip out on it because she's feeling sick. She's like, I'm sick. And she decides to go back to the cabin, which is honestly me. Like, there's been times where I'm like hanging out with a bunch of people, even like family, and like I'll be like, you know what, I'm gonna go lay down in my room because I'm not feeling well or I'm tired. But honestly, I just need to get away from people because the introvert in me, I have like a very small social battery. Once that drains, I need to recharge by being alone. So I get it. So after they go dog sledding, Chloe decides to go and check in on Kim. She goes upstairs to her room, but she finds her bags are gone. And also there is a note on her bed saying that she left because everyone is getting on her effing nerves and she's tired of everyone being so nasty and so rude. That's not really what it said. It said something along those lines, but I kind of like, you know, paraphrased it. But the funny thing is, homegirl had to like walk in the snow with all her bags and stuff to the bus station. Like, she couldn't, like, I guess cabs just didn't exist. I don't know why she didn't call anybody to come get her, but she literally had to walk to the bus station with all her stuff in the snow and I guess take a bus to like Denver or something and then catch a plane. It was just a lot she had to do, and she did all that just because she was annoyed with her family. And honestly, I get it. I would do the same thing. But then after sitting at the bus station for like probably like 3 minutes, she called Reggie, was like, you know what, babe, I'm gonna stay because this is a family vacay and I'm leaving. That's so weird.
So I think I'm gonna stay. As much drama is going on, it's not gonna get any better if I leave. It's only gonna get worse.
It's like a family ski trip and then I'm leaving, you know? It's not cool.
Like, homegirl just didn't want to wait on the bus. So she goes back, she walks in, everyone's happy, and everything is once again hunky-dory. That pretty much is the end of the episode. I mean, it's very iconic. I feel like everyone should watch it. I know the Kardashians get a lot of shit, and honestly, they deserve most of it, like 90% of it. But those first, like, maybe 4 or 5 seasons of their show was really good. And I feel like it's essential reality TV viewing. So if you have nothing else to do, like literally nothing else to do, like nothing, take a watch. Take a watch. Have a watch. Go and watch. That's probably the best way to say that. Go and watch it because you won't be disappointed. So yeah, that is going to be it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, all that great stuff. And I'll see y'all next time. Adios.